When you hear ultra-processed food, what comes to mind? You probably picture chips, sodas, and frozen pizzas, the usual suspects lining supermarket shelves. These are the kinds of items that often get flagged as foods to avoid. Foods with a bad reputation, often associated with empty calories and artificial ingredients. Research consistently links diets high in these types of foods to a range of serious health issues including obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and alarmingly, even certain types of cancer. These are significant concerns that warrant attention. The problem? It's not as straightforward as it seems. The term ultra-processed is a catch-all, a broad umbrella, grouping everything from candy bars laden with sugar and artificial additives to whole grain bread, a staple in many healthy diets, under one single label. This creates a lot of confusion. The NOVA system, a widely used method, classifies foods based on the extent of processing they undergo. But this broad categorization can oversimplify things, leaving consumers scratching their heads in the grocery store aisle. The crucial point is that not all processed foods are created equal. Some, like fortified breakfast cereals, packed with essential vitamins and minerals, or certain yogurts containing beneficial probiotics, offer real and tangible nutritional benefits. Lumping all processed foods together under a negative banner can inadvertently make healthy and informed choices significantly harder. Especially in today's busy world, where convenience often dictates our food choices, we need to adopt a more nuanced and discerning approach. Instead of simply avoiding everything labeled ultra-processed, we should carefully examine the ingredient list, scrutinize the nutrition facts panel, and consider what that food is ultimately replacing in our overall dietary pattern. The food landscape is constantly evolving and transforming, and the emergence of new and innovative products continually challenges our old and established definitions of what constitutes healthy or unhealthy. And what's among the most talked about and debated food categories right now? It's the new generation of plant-based meat alternatives that are taking the culinary world by storm. Yes, it's true, they are undeniably ultra-processed, but does that automatically mean they are inherently unhealthy and detrimental to our well-being? The answer, as you might suspect, is far more complex and nuanced than you might initially think. Walk down today's meat aisle and you'll see plant-based meats right next to beef and chicken. These products look, cook, and taste like meat, but are made entirely from plants. Think burgers that bleed beet juice or sausages from soy or pea protein. Their popularity has soared, driven by concerns about the environment and health. Livestock farming uses huge resources and emits greenhouse gases. Plant-based meats offer a more sustainable alternative. At the same time, people want to cut back on red meat for health reasons. The technology behind these products is advanced. Food scientists use plant proteins, oils, and natural flavors to mimic meat. This puts them in the ultra-processed category, but it's also what makes them convenient and appealing. For flexitarians, these products are an easy swap. No new cooking skills required. Their accessibility is shifting diets in ways traditional vegetarian foods never could. Plant-based meats are changing how we think about protein. The term ultra-processed can be misleading. It describes how a food is made, the journey it takes from raw ingredients to the final product on the shelf, not necessarily its inherent nutritional value. It's a classification based on manufacturing processes, not a judgment on whether it's good or bad for you. By definition, both plant-based burgers and gummy candies fall under the umbrella of being ultra-processed. They both undergo significant transformations during production, but nutritionally, they're worlds apart. One offers a semblance of a balanced meal, while the other is essentially concentrated sugar and artificial flavors. The processing level doesn't dictate the nutritional outcome. Snack foods like chips and cookies, those tempting treats that line the supermarket aisles, are often characterized by being high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and a distinct lack of essential nutrients. They offer empty calories with minimal nutritional benefit. They're easy to overeat, triggering reward centers in the brain, and their regular consumption is linked to a range of health problems, including weight gain and other metabolic issues. Plant-based burgers, on the other hand, represent a different approach to food processing. They are carefully designed to provide a source of protein, fiber, and often include added vitamins and minerals to enhance their nutritional profile. They're frequently fortified to closely match the nutrients typically found in animal meat, aiming to provide a comparable nutritional experience. This often includes essential nutrients like vitamin B12 and iron, which can sometimes be lacking in vegetarian or vegan diets. Furthermore, they often contain a significant amount of fiber, a crucial dietary component that is notably absent in animal meat. While both are processed to some degree, the intention and outcome are vastly different. One is designed to be a meal's centerpiece, offering sustained energy and nutritional value, while the other is best suited as an occasional treat, enjoyed in moderation. Dr. Frank Hu, a renowned expert from Harvard, emphasizes that it's crucial to recognize that not all ultra-processed foods are created equal. There's a wide spectrum of quality and nutritional value within this category. The ultimate health impact hinges on what the food actually contains, the specific ingredients and their proportions, and, perhaps even more importantly, what that food is replacing in your overall dietary pattern. Are you swapping a nutrient-poor choice for something better? In many cases, a plant-based burger represents a significantly better choice, particularly when compared to options like a highly processed hot dog or a bowl of sugary breakfast cereal. Ultimately, it's about looking beyond the broad ultra-processed label and delving into the actual nutrition information provided. Remember, ultra-processed doesn't automatically equate to unhealthy. There are many minimally processed and ultra-processed foods that can be part of a healthy diet. The context of your overall diet and the specific content of the food itself are the most important factors to consider. So, choose wisely and prioritize informed decisions based on nutritional value, rather than simply avoiding all processed foods. Research backs up the benefits of plant-based meats. The SWAP meat study from Stanford found that eating plant-based meats lowered LDL cholesterol and TMAO, both linked to heart disease. Participants even lost weight without calorie restrictions. Environmentally, the impact is huge. A plant-based burger uses far less land, water, and energy, and produces a fraction of the emissions of beef. These foods offer a win for both personal and planetary health. Even swapping a few meat meals a week for plant-based options can make a difference. The science is clear. Not all ultra-processed foods are created equal. Plant-based meats can be a powerful tool for health and sustainability. It's time to rethink what processed really means. Let's compare a beef patty and a plant-based burger. Both offer about 20 grams of protein, crucial for muscle and satiety. The plant-based version is usually lower in saturated fat and contains fiber, which beef lacks. Fiber helps digestion and keeps you full. Plant-based burgers are fortified with iron and B12, matching or exceeding beef's micronutrients. The main downside? Sodium. Plant-based patties often have more to mimic meat's flavor. Still, their sodium is lower than many processed foods. For most people, the benefits in fiber and lower cholesterol outweigh the extra salt. It's a trade-off, but a smart one for many. Nutrition is about the whole package. Some worry about sodium and additives in plant-based meats. Yes, they're higher in sodium than plain ground beef, so check labels, especially if you're watching your salt intake. Additives like methylcellulose and soy leghemoglobin sound intimidating, but they're safe and serve important functions, like binding or adding flavor. Experts agree, these ingredients aren't harmful in the amounts used. Dr. Walter Willett of Harvard says plant-based burgers are a healthier choice than red meat. The risks of red meat are well documented. The risks of these additives are not. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Whole, unprocessed foods are best, but plant-based meats are a practical step for many. They help people cut back on red meat without feeling deprived. Moderation and context are key. These products are a bridge to healthier eating. Make better, not perfect choices. When navigating the world of plant-based meats, it's essential to consider the perspectives of those who study nutrition and health for a living. Nutrition experts offer a clear perspective, providing valuable insights into the role these foods can play in our diets on plant-based meats. They delve into the nutritional profiles, the potential benefits, and the possible drawbacks of incorporating these alternatives into our meals. Dr. Frank Hu of Harvard, a leading voice in nutrition research, says, compared to beef, a plant-based burger is a much better choice. He emphasizes the reduced saturated fat and cholesterol levels often found in plant-based alternatives. Dr. Christopher Gardner of Stanford, another respected figure in the field, prefers whole foods, advocating for a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. But he is thrilled if meat eaters switch to plant-based burgers, recognizing the potential for a significant reduction in overall meat consumption. Dietitian Tamar Samuels highlights the benefits of fortification, a process where essential vitamins and minerals are added to plant-based products. She points out that these products help prevent nutrient deficiencies for those cutting meat, ensuring they still receive vital nutrients like iron and vitamin B12. The ultra-processed nature can actually be a plus in some ways. It contributes to making plant-based eating easier and safer, offering convenient options for busy individuals and ensuring food safety standards are met. Cardiologist Dr. Kim Williams, a strong advocate for plant-based diets, argues that moving away from red meat is a win for heart health, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. The consensus plant-based meats aren't health foods in the same category as broccoli or other whole unprocessed foods, but they're generally considered a healthier swap for red meat, offering a way to reduce saturated fat and cholesterol intake. Experts agree. Focus on the big picture, not just the processing. Consider the overall dietary pattern and the impact on reducing meat consumption. These foods help people eat less red meat and more plants, contributing to a more balanced and sustainable diet. That's a step toward better health, promoting a shift towards more plant-based eating habits. Listen to the science, not just the labels. Look beyond marketing claims and delve into the research to make informed choices. Plant-based meats are a practical, positive choice, offering a convenient and accessible way to incorporate more plant-based foods into your diet. The expert verdict is clear. Plant-based meats can be a valuable tool in promoting healthier and more sustainable eating habits. So, can an ultra-processed food be good for you? With plant-based meats, the answer is yes. Swapping beef for a plant-based burger means less saturated fat, no cholesterol, and more fiber. Studies show this simple change can improve heart health. No single food makes or breaks your diet, but patterns matter. If you love burgers or tacos, plant-based meats let you enjoy them with a better nutritional profile and smaller environmental impact. Don't let the ultra-processed label scare you. Focus on ingredients, nutrition, and what the food replaces. These products are a tool for positive change, not perfection. They're healthier than red meat, more sustainable, and convenient. Embrace innovation and make choices that fit your life and values. Healthy eating is about informed, balanced choices, not rigid rules. Plant-based meats add a new option to the spectrum of healthy eating. It's not just about processing, but about nutrition and purpose. Read labels, compare options, and consider what you're serving alongside. A plant-based burger on a whole grain bun with veggies can be a healthy meal. Whole foods are always best, but convenience matters too. These products help people move away from less healthy foods. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Choosing plant-based over red meat is a step forward for health and the planet. Science and experts support this shift. Make the choice that works for you.